maybe because, they fancy themselves lockstep with policies of people in the squad, they allow the American contingent, and again, this includes Jews, they will put front and center and prioritize their political leanings over what's happening in Israel, what they know to be true about the threats that Jews face, because they would fall out of favor with their lefty friends, and that's what's really important to them. It appears pretty clear to me that the most important virtue that they have is to be in good standing with fellow lefties, and even if that means selling out their own people.
I agree with you 1,000%. It's funny because yesterday, I'm pretty sure you guys all heard about the mass shooting, or the shooting that happened in New York. And if you Googled it, it showed like, I went to images, and one of the persons that was apprehended, there was a male and a female, and then I guess they unalived the shooter. But two of the people that were arrested, one of the guys had a shirt and it said Palestine on it, which was fucking crazy because I was in Amir's room and they were all talking. And then El Norm was like, what if the guy was wearing a Free Palestine shirt? I'm like, let me Google just to see. And the guy was wearing a fucking Palestine shirt. And it's just crazy. But was he part of the shooting? Was he part of something else? I don't know. But the media made it seem like he was apprehended as part of the shooting.
That's crazy. Super crazy.
I agree with a lot of what you said, Roger, about the political leanings, but I'll be honest with you, I think there's a lot of division even in just the right camp on this issue. At least anecdotally, from a personal perspective, I feel like a lot of conservatives are even very divided on the Israel-Palestine thing.
Well, there's a lot of, don't get it twisted, there's a lot of conservatives that don't like Jews as well. The Grapers are not fans. There's anti-Semites everywhere, but there's also this group, and some of these people, when it comes to domestic policy, I actually like you take somebody that's in power, like a Thomas Massey, for example, right? And I love how staunchly he defends fiscal conservatives. And if somebody's spending money on something that he doesn't think, it's in the scope of what the government should do, he votes it down. And I think that there's people that follow him that will then come to this conclusion, which, by the way, this is where I'm at, is that I don't think we should give foreign aid to Israel. And I say this as somebody that identifies as a Zionist. It's not because I don't like Israel. It's contrary. I don't want the U.S. government to feel that because they give aid that they have control over this. I want Israel to be in control of their own destiny. And I think, not to mention, I don't like foreign aid for anyone. But in my opinion, one of our greatest allies, if I would say that I don't support financial aid for them, you can damn Skippy be sure that I'm going to hold the line about giving billions of dollars to our enemies, such as Iran.
Correct. I agree with you on the foreign aid policy as well. But even with that, because of the memorandum that Obama did in 2016, that aid that we give them, even that additional aid that we give them, right now it's up to almost 92% comes back to U.S. American defense contractors that have to spend it on us. And by 2028, it'll be 100%.
Report on them on the Chinese economy. We gave a very detailed report on the U.S. economy. We talked about the trade deals.
Yeah, I think this is where it gets complicated. Is when it comes to aid. There's some people that think that there should never be an end to it. Some will make arguments that we got to give aid to our allies. Others will make arguments that you got to give aid to countries that if you don't, it creates a vacuum, and then our enemies come in there and they fill that vacuum. I won't pretend that it's not complicated. I would just say that it's also important to have voices that say pump the brakes when it comes to the spending. If you're going to have people that say yes to all the spending, it's probably good to have people that say no to all the spending. All right, I'm going to go get lunch. I don't think I'm going to do Mexican today. Any thoughts? Any thoughts on lunch? Maybe I'll go get some hummus. This might be the most controversial opinion that I hold when it comes to Israelis and Palestinians, but I believe that the Palestinians, whoever those mysterious people might be, I had hummus that was called on the menu Palestinian hummus, and it was the best hummus I've ever had. So if somebody wants to point me to better hummus, just let me know. But their hummus was pretty. I'll probably never go back there though. I'm also chosen to the groups, and it was to be. They fucking hear me.
Did you ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yeah.
Remember that episode where Larry and his crew tried to go eat at the Palestinian restaurant, and the one friend didn't want them to wear the yarmulke? Is that what the hat is called? No offense to you. The yarmulkes with the.
Yeah, you're right.
Thank you. Did you ever see that episode?
I'm Googling for it right now.
They fought in the parking lot over the yarmulke, and the Palestinians in the restaurant were cheering. It is the funniest moment in that show. Probably one of the best episodes. If you have not seen that episode, you're gonna die.
You know, it took me a long time to warm up to the crankiness of that dude. Why is his name escaping me? The Curb Your Enthusiasm guy.
Larry David.
Yeah, he's just a little too cranky for me. Just a little too cranky. He's funny though.
It's the Palestinian chicken episode.
Palestinian chicken. Let me look into it.
I'd avoid it all and go have some Vietnamese food.
You know what's fucked up is like fusion is the worst word in all of cuisine. Like you get thousands of years old recipes and some fucking dickwad that goes to fucking culinary school wants to make everything fusion, and I hate it. And the one that makes the most sense I still don't like, which is French Vietnamese. Like if I was in San Francisco, I could find a real Vietnamese restaurant, and their food is good. I like their food. I just don't like when it's fused with other shit.
Yeah, it's like, why fix something that's already perfect?
Yeah, it's fucking weird. The worst one, though, is Sushi Rito. Have you guys ever heard of this? It's like a burrito spot that's fused with sushi, and what you get is it's essentially a giant hand roll with too much rice and not enough fish, but because you put a clever name on it, people will line up and pay like $25 to get a giant hand roll.
Roger, I posted, in case you didn't find it, I posted the clip in the chat for anybody who wants.
Thank you. I think we did good work today. We need to probably monitor the medication for Bima a little closer. That might help her, might help us. If you guys want to keep the room open, I'm fine with that. I'm going to go eat lunch. I'll be back. You guys have a good one.
Peace out.
Well, I'm going to take off too. I'll leave it to the other mods. I have to go interview Seth Rogen. As a matter of fact, I'm interviewing Seth Rogen today, so I don't know if the other mods can close it out if you want to.
Girl.
Yes.
Do your best, girl. That's some fire shit right there, huh?
Thanks, Boo. Y'all have a great day.
You too.
You as well. Have fun. What do you guys think the best food is?
Political opinions. It's compliance,
Mexican.
peace, and femininity.
What the
That's
hell?
really
Is
all
that
we
even
care
a
about.
question?
And you know who gives it to us? Foreign women who still value strong,
I think it's
masculine
no, I
men.
agree with you, but I
That's
find
the
it's
reason why
hard to
high value-
find authentic Mexican, like real
My name's Aaron Hill,
Mexican.
and I'm the guy
accent.
that researches how many
I don't
Jews there are.
Depends on where you are, yeah.
I've seen some of my work, most notably from when Kanye West shared my Jews in the media spreadsheet.
It's like thinking easily
And
how
the
fast
infographic I made,
people
also
like
about
this
Jews
place
in
is
the media, has
amazing.
been going around.
It's like I went to a
some
place
people's
like
hobbies
2
are
weeks
video
ago and the
games,
reviews
other
were like
people's hobbies are
off the
sports,
charts.
and my
I
hobby
went there and it
is
was
how
the
many
worst
Jews there are
food
in
I've ever
Vegas.
had. And I'm like, I don't understand.
You know that the
My
NBA
buddy's
has
like, no, you
14
gotta
Jewish
read the
owners and
names
30
of the
teams.
people that are leaving the reviews. I'm like, fuck, I never thought of that.
Unfortunately, the review thing doesn't have to be honest, right? So people can have all sorts of reasons for saying just whatever. And that's the disappointing thing.
But this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Yeah. I find personally that people would rather eat shit food. Like, if you open up like
Everyone always wants to know what I did.
no, I'm not joking, like a place that's serving garbage, and then a place that's serving more, subconsciously people are like, you know what, the garbage place is probably going to be cheaper, I'm going to eat there. And the place that's serving good food always loses out.
Well, there's a place in LA we've been going to since our families. I've been going back. It's called El Tepeyac, but it's in East LA. It's off of Evergreen and Soto, off the 10. It is.
When I'm listening to Dawn, I know I've reached peak clubhouse usage.
Whenever
It's
able
the end
to
of
fully
it.
expand because it's in a resident.
Let's see.
But we're up for certain people, that's all.
Okay.
People are mad because Trump gets bitches.
You can.
Hey, yeah, give me a second, sister. I ain't talking when you was talking. My thing is, the shit they talking about, that's low ass, petty ass arguments, talking, spanning from opinions and shit. We talking about where people was really flexing on each other, getting their ass whooped, getting sent to the hospital, going to fucking funerals because of this. That's the real dark side.
I'm still about that shit too. I swear I touched nigga off his ass, but look, the dark side was created through lane niggas. It was a bunch of shit.
What I said, sister. Y'all just doing.
Go ahead, one mic on RJ, somebody that actually know what the fuck he talking about.
Yo. Anybody come off their mic